Hello everybody, once again I'm back to share something new, something interesting, something helpful with all of you. So today, as usual, I have selected some vocabulary to share with you. It might be new to you and it might not also be uh, new. Okay, you might knew these words earlier. So the very first word that we have for today is contemptible. What does it mean? Contemptible means causing disrespect. Contemptible is an adjective. So for example, an article was published, for example, in a newspaper, and that was you know criticizing somebody or something, for example a governmental policy. So how you would say that a contemptible article was published in the newspaper about for example government of India. So what does it mean? It means that an article which was causing disrespect towards Indian government was published. Okay, so I hope that you are clear with its meaning along with how to use it. Okay, so the another word for today is radical. uh, One more adjective. Okay, so radical is something at extreme. For example, uh, for example extreme changes. Okay, so extreme changes are made to, for example, family welfare policies. Okay, so new government is formed now. Okay, and there are lot of changes in political system, administrative systems and all that. So if extreme changes are made, so how would you say that? You would say that radical changes have been made in policies, and these changes may be positive and negative. So what do we want to say with the word radical, which means extreme? Okay, I hope that you are clear with its meaning. Now the another word is rampage. Rampage is a situation, is a noun basically, and which means violence. Okay, so for example this for example a piece of news is published in a newspaper that during the rampage by, for example, students union, two students were killed. Okay, uh, okay, so how, what do you mean by this? That students were protesting about anything or something. Okay, they want to change, and during this protest rampage happened. Rampage is means violence happened, and two or one students were killed. So you can use this word this way, right? Okay, so the fourth word for the day is wry. Spelling is three words, WRY, and pronunciation is wry, the only wry. And it is an adjective which means twisted. Okay, and this term is used to express somebody's disagreement to something. Okay, so I'm giving an example to elaborate it. So for example, somebody was asked to complete the project within 2 days, and which is obviously hard nut to crack. And because he could not refuse, so he just said yes with a wry face, or So what does it mean, wry face? It means twisted face, okay? A facial expression that shows your disagreement, but because you can't refuse directly, so you said yes, but with uh, disagreement expression, okay? Disagreeing expression, so that's wry. And wry can also be used in sense of when we twist, when we squeeze the cloth, squeeze the lemon, but you can't use this with lemon. That squeezing is the proper word which you can use with lemon, squeezing the lemon. But I think you can use this with clothes when we squeeze them out, right? Water, we squeeze water from the clothes. You can use the word wry for clothes. And the another word for today that we have is abject. Abject, it's not object, it's not adject, it's abject. It's an adjective which means miserable, something which is in a very pitiable condition, so that's abject, okay? And how you can use, for example, I was coming home, okay, from my work, and I saw a person crying aside the road, and I got emotional seeing him or her in abject condition or situation, which means in miserable situation. Something must have wrong with him or her, then only he or she is crying, right? So that's how we can use this word. And the another word for today, which is obsequious. Obsequious, it's an adjective used to describe a person which is kind of how to say, fawning or survival. Fawning is a person who agree to do anything what they are asked for, obviously by the person higher in authority, okay? So for example, at your workplace, you just follow all the instructions given by your subordinates or boss or the leader, team head, whatsoever. And this word carries a negative sense with it. When somebody says he or she is obsequious, he just does not mean that he follow all the instructions and everything told by his or her boss, but it also means that he agrees to do everything just because he want to please her or his boss, which is, I think, not a definitely a right thing, and it carries a negative sense to it. So please use it wisely, whomsoever you are using for this, okay? So I hope I have shared 5 to 6 words, and that those are enough for today. You can repeat, you can rewind the video if you like the words, if you get the idea how to use them. Yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening me till here. Stay tuned. Bye bye.